Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are having an awesome day. If it is your first time here, then welcome. So it is Christmas Eve and I need to get this hair together tomorrow for dinner with the fam. It's dry, tangled, the whole 9 yards, which is, you know, part of the program for me. My hair is always kind of like this on wash day. I always get my wash day started by pre-pooing. I have been integrating the pre-poo step in my routine now for 6 or 7 years and it has made a huge difference. I usually use, as I've mentioned to you guys that have seen any of my videos, I mention Suave Everlasting Sunshine in some way, shape, or form. I will pre-poo with a cheapy, silicone-free conditioner. As long as it has slip and I can move it through my strands easily to detangle, I'm like here for it. For Black Friday, I decided to pick up a new product that was released just in time for the sale from Nature's Little Secret. This is their newest product, the FENUGREEK Detangling Pre-Poo, which is infused with YouTube hand, which is infused with fenugreek. I mentioned in my 2019 haul that I think that fenugreek is going to be one of the ingredients that is just like taking over 2020, the ingredient that we see highlighted a lot, kind of like how we've seen rice water, coconut oil in years past, shea butter. So I think fenugreek is going to be everywhere next year, and it has a lot of really beneficial properties for the hair. It's supposed to be good for minimizing shedding, hair loss, dandruff, helping to stimulate hair growth. So it's got some really good stuff in there. So let's get this party started. Okay. Whew. So this is what we are working with today. My hair is very, very tangled, especially in the back here. That's gonna be fun. So this pre-poo from Nature's Little Secret definitely has its word cut out for it. Okay, so I just applied the product to the back of my hair, which is at the nape area. This section is where it's the most tangled, the most matted, especially here, I guess because of sleeping and all the other fun stuff. Hair's already softening up so well compared to where it started at. So yeah, this section is gonna feel so much different based on how that first section felt the moment I applied this. So this is what it looks like. It kind of reminds me of like porridge. The texture of this is so comforting to me. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's like porridge. Sticky at all. It's not really like a consistency of a conditioner. It's very unique. Porridge. I'm getting porridge vibes. So yeah, but it's just comforting the way that it feels. So I just start right here at these roots because that's where the bulk of the tangles are. And it has very nourishing ingredients such as aloe vera, rose water. It says for really, really dry hair, which is definitely what I have, to leave this on for longer. And I keep my pre-poo on for at minimum an hour and a half anyway, so my hair is going to soak all this up, speaking of which. So yeah, definitely. So I just apply enough product as always until my hair feels sufficiently coated. And ow, hurts. So I have a really bad tangle there, but this, once I did that kind of motion right here, it helped me to apply the product and separate already. So I'm already getting a head start on detangling, but this process is literally just applying the product to my hair. Then I'll actually be detangling my hair after I've let it marinate for a little bit. But already this is helping me to detangle, and it hasn't sat in my hair for any length of time really, so that's awesome. Let's look at the transformation on these ends. So softening on my hair. It is just like shed hairs are just flying out of my hair right now. This is not only a pre-poo, this is gonna feel, I think, like a pre-deep conditioner. My hair feels like, look at this cute little curl. My hair feels so good. And my pre-poos normally do make my hair feel really good, but again, I use really cheap conditioners to do the job, as long as it doesn't have any silicones and it's not actively making me work against my hair. I'll use a pre-poo, I'll use a conditioner, no problem. But this has such better ingredients than what I normally use that I think that I'm in for a really nice treat. So I'm so happy about that. I'm gonna add a little bit more in my roots, because when I tell you guys these things are matted, they are matted. So I'm gonna go right in there on the roots. How soft my hair feels already. I finished the left side of my head and I've got that all nice and twisted up. So here's the next section. This is actually my more tangled section. I think because I sleep on this section, it tangles more. So this is not going to be the best time, but just to show a comparison between the side that is not detangled yet or hasn't had any of the pre-poo, and then here's the section that has. My hair is so soft, you guys. I think this is going to be a great wash day. My hair feels so nourished and so conditioned. Like, not to stand up because I'm short to try to show you guys, but just the difference between these two sections is like night and day already. Super duper dry, frizzy, nourished, conditioned, and this has only been in my hair for a few minutes. So I cannot wait to see what it's like when it's actually time for me to detangle. I have used quite a bit of product, and I've tried to be conservative for me to really let this product stand on its own. So whereas before I'll like give it a good old coating when it's time for me to detangle it for my pre-poo step, but this time I just applied enough product until it felt adequately saturated, but not like a light saturated, to really try to let the product again stand on its own. So when my hair felt like I was able to remove shed hair fairly easily and like it felt nice and soft, then I stopped applying, even though I wanted to keep applying. But this is how much we've got so far left in the container. So a little less than half. So we'll see what it looks like as far as when I've completely applied it to this section, but I think I'm probably gonna end up using this whole jar. So we'll talk. I'm gonna finish applying and then I will be right back when it's time for me to go into my shower cap. Okay, so I am all finished detangling my hair with the Fenugreek pre-poo, and I have some thoughts, but they're good thoughts. I don't know if you guys could tell when I was detangling a couple like seconds ago in that clip, but I did encounter some resistance when I was trying to move through the tangles, especially the ones in my roots. If you saw me making like a face, that means it hurts. So there were some sections that I did encounter some resistance. I detangle on completely bone dry hair, as you guys can see from the beginning of this video, and this is my beloved, the Suave Everlasting Sunshine. And the reason that I usually have such good luck detangling on such dry, matted hair is because of the consistency of this. It's much more runny than the Fenugreek. Yes, I use the whole thing. So it's much more runny than the Fenugreek. It has more water content, so my hair not only has the slip of, you know, the conditioner and the, like, you know, conditioners in this ingredient formulation, but it also has the water to help me move through my hair after it's had a chance to marinate for a little bit in the shower cap. So this is the consistency of the Suave Everlasting Sunshine. Very, 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 very thin. A lot more watery in consistency. So when I add that to my matted curls, it not only helps to soften them, but that water content also helps for making my hair a lot more pliable. And I ordered like 5 of these, so I have quite a lot to play around with, which is good. But when I started to detangle with this, I did notice there was some resistance because it doesn't have as much water content as the Suave, but my hair felt very, very conditioned and nourished. So it says in the directions that you can apply it to wet or dry hair. So next time I try this, I'm gonna spray my hair a little bit with some warm water before applying this, and I think it'll just take it over the edge, because I could detangle with this, but I did have a little bit of a struggle, more so than when I use my Suave. So I think the trick of adding the warm water to my hair prior to detangling with this is gonna make a huge, huge world of difference in the amount of slip that I get with it, because it has a lot of potential. It just didn't have as much water as I need in my pre-poo to detangle based on how I normally do it on my hair. So I brought a brand new one over to show you guys the consistency. So if I turn it upside down, it's gonna fall. It has like that, like a wiggly jiggly type of consistency. A lot different to the Suave. See, if I did that with the Suave, it would have just eventually just ran on down. With this one, it's not going anywhere. When I take off the shower cap after pre-pooing with the Suave, or with any runny silicone-free conditioner that I use to pre-poo, my hair is dripping wet because there's so much water already in that. It's making my hair wet while also combining with the slippy stuff that's in the conditioner. With this, there's less water, so my hair has the conditioning ingredients in the product, but not enough water for me to be able to detangle effectively with just that without the help of a little bit of water. And that's okay. I got a few jars so I can play with it. The thing to let me know that this is gonna be a winner once I do that, before I even started to really get in there and try to start detangling, my hair had so much definition and hydration that just a little bit of water I think is gonna add the amount of slip that I need to really let this stuff do its thing. I just need that little bit of water to help to bring it all together, to combine the awesome ingredients in this formulation with being able to get through my massive tangles. And the bonus is that I think if I combine it with a little bit of water, I'll also get the product to go a lot farther for me without having to use the entire jar. I think there is promise, so I'm not too concerned about doing that now that I know a little bit more how I think I can tweak it to make the product work for me even better. This is 8 ounces. Every time that I detangle my hair, I use about half of this. Like, no joke, half of it. For me to feel that nice, coated, completely saturated ease through my tangles, the best way I know how method is to use a ton of this, which is why I like to buy the cheapy stuff. So for 8 ounces, not that bad, because this is 30 ounces, so I use about 15 ounces of this for my entire hair, and I used 8 ounces, and even though I did have some resistance, not too shabby considering the fact that it has a lot less water content than the Suave. These curls are making me so curious, but I'm not leaving this stuff in. But yeah, the definition this gives, I can't wait to play around with this product a little bit more to see how I can get the tangling to go up a little bit more by combining it with that water. So I just shampooed and rinsed the fenugreek pre-poo out of my hair. Based on the feeling I got when the water hit my hair mixed with the pre-poo, I think that my little experiment with the warm water is gonna really just take this up to the next level. I think I'll get much more slip in that department. I mentioned that this has awesome ingredients, so I wanted to give you guys an idea of what else this stuff has packed in there. It's got distilled water infused with fenugreek extract. It's also got Irish moss, comfrey root extract, red rose flower water, aloe vera leaf juice, olive oil, sweet almond oil, sunflower oil, raw blue agave, which is a humectant, help to draw in moisture into your hair. And it says that as far as the description of how it's used, fenugreek has been known to help with hair growth and various scalp issues due to high amounts of nicotinic acid. It also contains lecithin, which helps strengthen and hydrate your hair. Our homemade fenugreek detangling pre-poo will melt your tangles away while promoting hair growth, softening hair, and strengthening your hair follicles. And as far as the directions, it says before cleansing, distribute evenly on wet or dry hair and scalp. I'll definitely be trying it on slightly damp hair next time. I think I'll get much better results. It says you can leave it on for 5 minutes after you detangle. For extremely dry hair, leave on for 15 to 20 minutes and detangle. Rinse well with lukewarm water and follow up with our cucumber nourishing shampoo. So I have that shampoo, so I'll be playing around with that one day as well. But overall, I am happy with this. Despite the fact that it didn't detangle as much as I had hoped, I think that it has a ton of promise based on the incredible shine and moisture that it gave me. I think that just combined with that water, it'll really start to do some things. So yes guys, let me know if you have tried this pre-poo from Nature's Little Secret. They just announced today it's going to be made permanent, so it is no longer a limited edition. You're going to be able to get it from here on out because it's sticking around. So yeah, I'm about to deep condition my hair because I need to get this wash and go going for Christmas tomorrow, and it is already after 11 p.m. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. You guys are awesome. Take care everyone. Bye.